Sparty's back. Back from Evo. Back on home turf. Back in the UK. And what a tremendous, momentous occasion Evo was. I don't think there will be, for me, an tournament experience like that ever again. The experience I had was bucket list level. To be flown out to Evo to play in my first ever US major and have it be the biggest Marvel tournament in history, 1,355 entrants total, and for me to perform the way I did against the world's best, trained up to try and get a piece of that $25,000. Boy, something else. It's absolutely something else. I can't describe it in words, the way that tournament felt to play in, and the way that my performance made me feel, the gratification of making everyone at home proud, including my family, my friends, the people I work with, and the people who travelled with me to the US. You'll see at the end in just a minute. Just ridiculous. I've dreamt of it for more than a decade. I've been playing Marvel for 12 years, and I never thought realistically that I could go over to the States and with my team and with the way I play make something like this happen. But Evo came and went, and it was beyond anything I could have dreamed of. And I think there's an element of luck to it, a huge element of luck, I think, and also a large degree of skill and practice, patience, determination, the will to win, as Dago might put it. And obviously the hard work paid off. 5th place at Evo, and in amongst names like Mundank, Liberal Terminator, KBR, Evasion, and Jabril. It is an honour. It is my greatest honour to have been a part of that. And it wouldn't have been possible had it not been for the generous support, belief, and encouragement of Tampa Never Sleeps and Mr. Tong Lee. A huge thanks goes to him for not only putting on the qualifiers, the ranking battles and the final qualifier for me to earn the ticket to go out there, but also for putting on the previous Tampa Never Sleeps, for potentially him and a lot of the TNS crew were all going to club in money for me to get out to TNS Chicago a couple of years ago. It just sadly didn't happen. So just consistent support of our community and of me. Tong, my eternal gratitude to you. Thank you ever so much. I'd like to also say thanks to Chrome Alchemist, the UK commentator, player, personality, who, when the pandemic started, it brought about the Parsec era for the UK and EU Marvel players. He was just tinkering around. He started streaming. He got interest, and I started playing some games again. I'd been a little bit off. I'd stopped playing after Celtic Throwdown 2019, and when Chrome started getting the games together, I started playing, and I started winning, and I started realizing that maybe I want to play this game really seriously. I want to continue playing it. Of course I want to play it more, but just having people to play was incredible, and he footed the bill for it for months, for more than a year, until Tales of Mr. E took over in the same capacity, hosting the AWS server, the Parsec, and letting us play more of this game and footing the bill. And yes, I made contributions to them, but it's nothing compared to the actual money that they've put in, the cold hard cash. So my thanks as well to Chrome Alchemist and Tales of Mr. E for the generous donations that they've made. The contribution they've made to the UK and EU scene is something that we can't really quantify. Along with those people, of course, we had the whole contingent of EU and UK players going out. We had Catboy Friender, shall we say, Catboy Friender, also known as Sheep, notoriously known as one of the people working on some of the aspects of rollback, potentially for Marvel, so that potentially we don't need to rely on the generous contributions of community members just to keep our games going. To Esler, our Scottish friend, Mr. Iron Brew Colours himself, to Vlafaris, our Austrian bud, who's been playing Marvel since the early days. One Up Miles, my greatest rival in all of this practice up until this point, one of the greatest UK Marvel players, and one of the reasons that I drove myself to keep getting better and better. To Demon Phoenix, my training partner, one of the earliest training partners I ever had in any fighting game. Been playing Marvel with him for those 12 years, and he's helped me grow from strength to strength, and he was right there with me. And he came into top 6 with me. He was my Backstage VIP, just my guy. To Tales of Mystery again for coming along and just being the most ridiculously wacky guy. Like he put $1,200 into the blackjack tables. Oh no, sorry, the roulette tables at Evo. And you can ask him on Twitter how he did. Doppelghost for being another one of my inspirations for doing better and better and better at this game. He strove to take me down and started doing better and better against me, and I had to strive to be better again myself to beat him. And to a person who couldn't be there to Shuffle, my friend, he couldn't make it out. So when I had the opportunity to send 2 people over to Evo, 2nd and 3rd place from the TNS EU qualifier, when I raised £2,500 total for them, Shuffle was going to be my 2nd pick because he was 3rd place, but he couldn't come, and that's where Doppelghost came in, one of the crowd favourites. But Shuffle, I wish he'd been at Evo. He would have made an absolute mess of those pools. He would have destroyed a lot of people with his KBR team. He's the UKBR, and he is very good. I would love to have seen him out of Evo. My only regret is that we couldn't get him out. But to One Up Miles and to Doppelghost for being gracious recipients of the fundraising that I did in order to make sure that a few of us got out there. You boys made me very proud. Really happy to have had everybody there with me. If it wasn't for you pushing me and making me strive to be the best I possibly could do, this performance, this top 6, 5th place, wouldn't have been possible. I'd also like to thank at this point every single donor who came through and donated to the stream, donated to the GoFundMe. Every single person, every contribution, big or small, was invaluable. And without you guys, we couldn't have made the impact that we made. We couldn't have had this level of impact at Evo without you. Especially big thanks to Angelic and Lythera for helping with the fundraising stream, and also the generous contributions that they personally made towards the EU fund that we had going. I'd also like to take a minute to shout out to the US buds, the US friends that are made and I have known for a long time but never managed to meet. That includes all of the old Shoryuken Forum buds that I had, all of those mates. We talked for 12 years, and you've had to put it with me talking about Rising Fang for all that time without any evidence for it. Well, there you go. And to the Discord heads, all the guys I've been chatting to on Discord, in the main US Discord, and those who have contributed to some of the discussions in the UK Discord, it's been amazing to meet you guys. Especially thanks to the fans that I met over the weekend, even before I made top 6 on the Friday and the Saturday day. The people who came up to me and said, "Yo, are you Spartan Throne?" and introduced themselves and were hyped to meet me and just wanted a signature or a picture, or in the case of one guy to give me a gift that was so sick with the collectible Marvel Champions cards. I appreciated that so much, and I really enjoyed having a chance to speak to you, ask where you're from, what you're entering, and just have a good chat with you, and hopefully hear that you made some splashes and got out some of your pools and did well yourselves, because that's the whole point of this, to have fun and strive to be the best you can be at this event. In addition, I'd like to just thank some of the honorary UK members, people who've been coming through my stream, been playing on the server in Ridiculous MS, people like Fiji Greed, who was one of the loveliest people to meet, and of course Mr. Remy Martin. Mr. Remy Martin, one of the most humble, pleasant, but yet intelligent and talented and just lovely people to I've ever been in the graces of. It was lovely to finally meet him. I can only say the only UK honorary member that I didn't get to meet was Jason Keto, but perhaps there'll be someone in the future. Oh dang, Twitch hitting us with that double ad right now. It was my pleasure to meet you guys. You can hear, sorry, I'm still sort of evoled up. I didn't catch COVID, thankfully. I've tested 3 times and I'm clear, but I think I've caught a little bit of something's on my throat at the very least. So all the guys who helped me practice, who helped encourage me, who helped contribute. Your support made this happen, and I can only say my apologies for the slight drops that I made. Slight little bit of a combo gap for me with Iron Fist against Liberal Terminator. I promise you next time I'll have filled those gaps. You know I like to fill some gaps. But that's it. This is just a quick thank you video to everybody who's helped me get here, and I hope next time when I come out there won't be quite so many drops. We'll see what happens. We'll see what can come next in the future for the Path of Sparty. Hopefully there's a US major perhaps in my future that I can get out to. I'll see how far I can stretch those Evo winnings, and I'll see what opportunities are waiting for me just round the bend. And with that, I'll be trying to make a little bit more content coming up. I've got a couple of video ideas. I think the first one I'm going to try and make is how to make top 6 at Evo. That one should be coming next, and then I've got a few little bits, maybe Dormammu Infinite, maybe actually thinking about finally getting around to maybe doing a guide on how to fight Zero a little bit. Of course, you saw my how to fight Morrigan video was quite effective. Didn't get to show off the how to fight Hulk video quite so much over the weekend. Didn't run into any Hulk players in bracket, but maybe a how to fight Zero video might be helpful for a lot of people. Well, other than that, that's it for me. Sparty out. I'll see you guys next time.